Good morning. Next topic is introduction to powder metallurgy. So, powder metallurgy is a forming technique. Essentially, powder metallurgy is an art and science of producing metals or metallic powder and using them to make finished or semi-finished product. So, in powder metallurgy, first process is to create powder. Okay, first process is to create powder from metals. For example, this is our metal or metallic object, and by some process we will create powder of this metal. Okay, and then we will deform this powders particle or metallic powder particle and make a finish or semi finished product by using this powder. Okay, so actually powder metallurgy is a art or science to create metallic powder and make a finish or semi finished product using that metallic powder. Okay, so by forming technique we will compress the metallic powder and we will add some additives or binders to create a product. So it is probably the oldest forming technique known to the man. Okay, so if you see the process of making rotis, okay, making atta rotis. So first we have grains particles, and next we will make a powder of these grain particles. So we will have powdered grain, that is flour, and then we will add some additives and binder to this flour, and we will make rotis by compressing and by heating on the pan. Okay, so this is also a powder metallurgy type of application. Okay, so first we have grains, then we will create powder from this grain, okay, that is flour, and we will add some water, oil, okay, salt, etc., that is adders and binders, and then we will compress this dough. Okay, we will compress the dough and we will heat this roti on tawa. Okay, so this is also a type of powder metallurgy, but this is not an example of powder metallurgy. This is just for your reference how to remember or how to. So this is our metallic powder, then we will create product by using this metallic powder. So this is nothing but a powder metallurgy. So earliest use of iron powder dates back to 3000 BC. Egyptian used it for making tools. So modern era powder metallurgy began with W lamp filaments. So tungsten lamp filaments are or were developed Edison, okay, by Edison by using same powder metallurgy process. You already know tungsten metallic melting point is near about 3590 degrees centigrade. So by using conventional heating or conventional furnaces, it is quite difficult to melt tungsten and make a product from this tungsten. So the best way or best method for creating tungsten filaments is to create powder of tungsten, and then by compressing and by sintering the tungsten filament tungsten powder, we can create a tungsten filament. Okay, so that is one of the application of powder metallurgy. So components can be used or can be made from pure metals, alloy or mixture of metallic and non-metallic powder. So this is one of the advantage of powder metallurgy. In powder metallurgy you can create product of pure metal, just like tungsten, pure tungsten, or you can have a mixture of two or more metals, okay, or mixture of two or more components or any material. Okay, you can have metallic object, metallic powder with non-metallic object or non-metallic powder, or you can have all non-metallic or metal plus non-metal, or any combination you can use to create a product from powder metallurgy. Okay, so powder metallurgy doesn't have any restriction. Okay, you can create product of any material. using this powder metallurgy technique. So commonly used materials are copper, iron, aluminium, nickel, titanium, brass, bronze, steels and refractory metals. So used widely for manufacturing gears, cams, bushings, cutting tools, piston rings, connecting rods and impellers. So mostly powder metallurgy products or products made from powder metallurgies are gears. Okay, mostly gears are made using this powder metallurgy, cams, bushings, cutting tools, okay, very hard cutting tools, piston rings, connecting rod and impellers, etc. Okay, there are some more applications like journal bearing, okay, and some kind of bearing also made using this powder metallurgy technique. So what is the process of powder metallurgy? So first step is powder preparation or manufacturing of powder. Next, sorting or sieving. Next step is sort or sieve the powder. Okay. Next, mixing. So mixing means addition of additives and binders. So iron alloys, most commonly bronze, are added. Then compaction means compression. Okay, so powder is pressed into a green compact, so still very porous, 70% porous, so may be done cold or warm compaction. Okay, so if you do warm compaction, then there will be a higher density. Okay, and there will be tough material or tough product formation. Then heating and centering, so control atmosphere, no oxygen or negligible oxygen will be there. Okay, heat up to 0.75 0.75 times of melting temperature. So in this heating and compaction, the particles bind together and part shrinks in size. Okay, so next is optional secondary processes. Okay, so there are some optional secondary processes such as buffing, polishing, okay, or removing the extra material means machining. Okay, then some impregnation, infiltration, there are some processes which are optional. Next is finished product. So after these processes, after following these processes, we will get a finished product. Okay, if you compare this with our roti making application or example, you will find all steps are common. So first step is we have grains, we have gehu or we have wheat. Then next step is to make powder of this wheat. Okay, so we will have this powder form of wheat or powder form of atta. Then next step is we will add water. Okay, we will add water and oil and then salt. Okay, so such adders and binder we will add. Okay, and then we will compact these particles and make a rotis by using this compaction, and then we will heat it, this compacted rotis on tawa, and we will, after we have some secondary processes like adding ghee on the chapati or oil on chapati, that are the secondary processes, optional processes. Okay, and our finished product or our roti is prepared. Okay, so if you see, the one sieving process is skipped here, but in some houses you will see, in some homes you will see the powder form of this powder form of atta is sieved or is filtered. Okay, there is a sieve, there is a sieve to filter out the bigger particles. Okay, and we will only keep the small diameter particle or the particles we want, okay, and big particles is removed by using this process. So how to remember these steps? So first step is to make powder using metal or grains, okay. So here we will compare it with metal. So first step is making powder or metallic powder. Next, sieving, okay. By sieving we will keep our required dimensions particle, and we will discard the non required or non required particles outside, okay. And we will again send it to the powder manufacturing unit. So first step, making powder. Second, keeping the powder which is required to us by using sieving process. Third, then mixing, addition of additives and binders. We will add some additives and binders for proper compaction and proper bonding between the metallic powders. Next, heating. Next process is compaction. Then we will compact out the particles, okay, by some dyes or some forming processes. Then we will heat the compacted semi-finished product, or sometimes heating and compaction done simultaneously, okay. We will heat and compact the powder particles, okay, inside a die. There are upper die and lower die, so in between dies we will compress the powdered form of metals, and we will heat the dies to make a compact and finished product, okay. So next is some optional secondary processes, like adding some ghee or oil on chapati, okay. So here also we will add some oil, lubricating oil, okay, on this material, okay, or we will add some other material to make our product valuable. And last process is our finished product is ready, or you can have optional finished processes, surface finishing processes, okay, like polishing, buffing, honing, okay, grinding. So these are some processes which are carried out after finishing or after optional secondary processes. And this is our flow diagram, okay. Next, powder metal products. So porous or permeable product. So porous means there are some holes, okay. If you see the powder metallurgy product, you will observe number of small long holes are there on this product. So this is nothing but a porous products, or product which have multiple small holes on the surface, okay. Next, product of complex shapes. So product of complex shapes can be manufactured using this powder metallurgy process. So products made of materials that are difficult to machine or have very high melting point. Just like tungsten, which has very high melting point, you cannot manufacture product using tungsten, okay, or it is very difficult to manufacture product of tungsten using conventional drilling or milling or any other machining applications and by melting it, okay. So there is only one method which is used to make a product using of tungsten, okay. So that process is powder metallurgy. We will create a powder of this tungsten, and we will heat slightly and have additives and binders to make product easily from these tungsten particles. So products which require the combined properties of multiple materials. So in powder metallurgy there is no melting or there is no mixing of two liquids. Okay, means we will not melt the two different metals and then we will add and then solidify. So that is very long process. In fact we do very short process in which we will create a powder of these two metals, different metals or metal plus non-metals, and then we will have particles of these two metals, and then we will mix these two metal particles, and then we will have adders and binders in that mixture, and then we will compress this mixture, or we will place this mixture in a die, and by using upper die and lower die we will compact or compress the mixture, and we will have some heating. Okay, or we'll add some heat. So by heating and compaction the product is developed or manufactured, or product is prepared during that process. Okay, so the product have combined properties. Okay, so because of there are different metals or non-metals can easily be added in this steps. So the combined properties in a material or in a product can be observed or can be achieved. So product in which powder metallurgy products are superior properties. So examples are gear cams, cranks, bearings, roller bearings, case, and housings. So housing is also one of the applications, famous application of this. Next is light bulb filament sprinkler mechanisms are made using this powder metallurgy. So there are some advantages and disadvantages of powder metallurgy. So advantage is eliminate or reduction of machining. So very less machining or negligible machining is required after manufacturing or after manufacturing a product. So high production rate. Okay, so this process have high production rate. So complex shape can be easily produced. Okay, so wide composition of variation are possible. So wide property variation are also possible. Scrap is eliminated or reduced. Okay, in this process scrap is eliminated, and if generated then we can recirculate the scrap and make a product from this scrap. So disadvantages: inferior strength properties, you already seen or you have already seen. There are some small porous materials is there, or small opening on the surface is there. So because of the small porous opening there is a reduction of strength, or there will be a less strength comparatively. Okay, so this is inferior strength properties, one of the application disadvantage. Then relatively high die cost. So if you want to compress the powder, then you must have a great quality or good quality of die. Okay, and there is some risk also associated with this operation of die. So relatively high die cost. Then high material cost. Okay, so why high material cost? So there is a die requirement, or there is a skill labor requirement. Okay, and if you see the process is too long. So first powder preparation, then addition of binders, and all the stuffs are there. So because of that long process, and because of that there is a high material cost. So that's all. So this is advantages and disadvantages.